When we believe in the qada wal qadr, we will have a strong iman because we'll be patient. Whenever something struck us, a death of someone who's close, we will say this is qada Allah. And that is why we will be very patient and strong to face all these calamities. If your wife left you, your husband left you, if your lover left you, what happens if you're a disbeliever? Some people commit suicide. If a pop star died, they'll kill themselves. True or not? You'll find in the most richest countries, people who are educated, and so, for example, scientists, or for example, a doctor, physicians, or for example, an engineer, they'll kill themselves. Why? Because they don't have this belief in the qada wal qadr. When we believe in the qada wal qadr, we're relaxed. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, everything is with qada. So this person who died, a relative of yours, your mother, your father, your son, was it already being dead? Being ordained already? Yes, it's been ordained. So why should I be upset? This is qada wal qadr. Allah will be set it. So today, for example, we've heard about this massacre that took place in New Zealand. Somebody gave me 2 videos, and I really regret looking at them because they have really provoked me a lot. It's like PlayStation, basically. I don't really even tell anybody or advise them to look at them because they're really going to break your heart. You can't imagine how much evil inside the ideologies that those people adopt. And they're not far off from what we've got now, England, Britain First, and EDL, and all of that. The same thing, the same ideologies. It's the same thing. So basically, those people whom they have been killed in this way, this has been set already. 50,000 years before Allah created heavens and earth, it's been written. And before that, the knowledge of Allah. So it's in the knowledge of Allah that these people are going to die in this way. And what a good way to die. After you pray the Jumu'ah and you're reading Quran, mashallah, I will inshallah ask them to be martyrs in the sight of Allah. But our position, what is it about our position? These are minority. We are as millions of people living in the amidst the non-disbelievers countries, in Europe and all of that, in South America, in North America, in Australia, in New Zealand, all of that. Should we take this incident and start now and unleash attack like that? That's not correct. That's not right. For verily, yes, through the proper channels, through sending letters and telling other people, why is it that when these people massacre, more than 50 people died, yet you call it unprecedented violence? When one person dies here from a Muslim, you say terrorism. Why is it? Where is the justice here? He said unprecedented violence. More than 50 people massacred like this, like a PlayStation, and they said it unprecedented violence. And really, this is subhanallah. And mark my words, it's not going to last a lot in the news. Today, maybe tomorrow, and that's it. Finished. It'll be forgotten. They'll bring something else. The Brexit and all of that. Will be finished now. So all these 50 is just like 50 sheep. I think the 50 sheep will have more attention than the 50 Muslims who had died and been killed like this way. But alhamdulillah, I'll tell you what, Allah Azza wa Jal has a reason for that. So those people, they were massacred, and Allah Azza wa Jal give patience to their relatives. But for us, it could be as well an ease. The hammer is all of us on us. Now these people, they can't say that this man is a madman because he had, alhamdulillah, documented himself all the way before and all the way back. And he was talking, he was not really having any mental problem in his mind. Yes, mental in a different way, but it's not the mental that we say that you can exempt it from being killing. Those people have been, indoctrinated. This is the ideology they've been adopting. And this is what the media is producing. And this is what is some of the politicians, even in this country, that are in our country here, they are producing. These politicians, in the way that they portray Islam. Okay? So, that's the result. And there are lots of people who are just. And you as people who are ambassadors, you've got neighbors who are non-Muslims. How do they look at you? Okay? So if the person is good with neighbors, when the neighbors hear about this, about Muslim doing something bad, they say, no, I don't think the Muslims like this because I've got a neighbor who's a Muslim. So you are as ambassadors for your religion. You are the people to portray the proper image of the deen, inshallah. ISIS, the result, I think, is from themselves. They are the one who produced ISIS. ISIS, MISIS, they don't believe in these things. Islam, alhamdulillah, in more than a billion, much more than maybe 2 billions. Allahu a'lam how many the numbers. Okay? Alhamdulillah. The bad sheep amongst us are very few. And we have bad sheep, we have to confess. And we have Khawarij since the time of the companions. We have Khawarij. But as I said, Khawarij of ours, it cannot be compared to these people who have been shooting in this way. A'udhu billah. This is really, if he was even having cats in front of him to shoot them that way, he would have some mercy. He would have some mercy if it's just cats. The cat, this person is going back on them as well, shooting them in the head just to make sure they're not dead. That means what? He's got such hatred in his heart. Who had fed him that hatred? Who had gave him that hatred? Who had put that in his brain, in his heart? Subhanallah. Allahumma musta'an.